Pwede magtanong, bawal. Bawal magtanong. Invited ka daw. Hindi natin nakuha. Bakit? Maganda na yung lineup natin eh. Ba't ganun? We have pretty good lineup. Juperos spawning. Large, mahal, large. Can I borrow? Modify your cards. Put Minoru's and change this to either and change this to no. Ano malagkit? Sabi mo malagkit? Ba't nawawala yung cover? Oh yeah, we could do that. Yeah. V-cut ba yun? V-cut ba yun? Parang hindi V-cut yun eh. Di ba lace yun? Yeah. Tabi the keyboard, the laptop. Did you message your kuya? You told him na... Gusto mo mahal, you coordinate with them?
No.
You talk to Angel instead of Tyron? Ganon, para maging close kayo. Good one. Huh? Pwede no? I don't know. You're expert in? I don't know. Marami pwede gumamit ko ngayon. Expert in. Actually, expert is parang aga? Hindi, late na nga tayo. Our regular schedule is 7 a.m. every day. So we're kind of late. Yun na yung ano. Yung plan. The biochemist Kitty. Kailan ang totoong kasal, idol? After tier cup. Kasi di ba mag-champion kami? Para may budget kami. Boss Chin, okay ba mag-switch from Cinex to Paladin? Okay lang naman. But in my opinion, just stay Cinex. Cinex is like one of the hard meta right now. Sobrang lakas ng Assassin Cross. Cinex is very strong. Okay lang. Huwag ka pa. Gamit ka lang ng, ano ba? Master Smith gun. Joke. Open ba Season 2? Totoo ba yun? Paano open ba? Hindi, close. Meta na ngayon yung champ? Sino sabi? Meta for TR siguro. Sobrang lakas ng champ ngayon sa TR. For TR, ah. Pon. Sumasabay na sa DPS yung champ, no? Sa TR. Grabe yung champ. Nag-champ ako yesterday. I did a Ragnarok live stream yesterday. Saan? Ito na, sa akin, on me. Then on me. TO in Season 2 is coming up soon. You better get Orc Baby card or Eclipse Choco on your mantle. It really depends on what your target is. I mean, if you're fighting against... If you're trying to survive like an Asura Strike or Paladins, you'd want to go for Orc Baby. If you're trying to survive... If you're doing PvE, then you can go for Eclipse. And then if you want just the general card to have, you could also go for Choco. So it kind of depends on what your target is. You kind of want all of it. And then you just do card switching. So let's say if there's a champ on the enemy team or there's a paladin on the enemy team, you can card switch to Orc Baby. And then if none, then you can switch to other cards. How much are HP right now? I think we're like 160 or something. We're at 174 right now. And ayaw na niya. Na-trauma na rin siya. Yeah, we can. Or we don't have to. We don't have to, Mal. Yeah, let's do our dailies. Yung Maya Purple, we can do those. Auto attack skill slot is actually very simple. So Sacrifice Paladin has one of the most simple skill slots. Next to siguro Assassin. Assassin, dalawa lang yung laman. So for Paladin, it's just these. Provoke, Spirit Weekend, Martyr's Reckoning, auto attack. Now, if I really want to try hard, I could go like manual provoking. I have a problem with Mage Job. What card do I need to use to reduce the damage? Especially Professor, hard to catch too. Tara Frog card. Normally, any job class with a shield, you'd want Tara Frog card. Why? Why? Tsura natin. Boshin Sniper ba ang weakness ng Paladin? No! Sniper deals 0 damage to Paladin. Sniper has no damage on Paladin. Every time we face a Sniper, we already know it's a sure win. Meron naman, Professor. Professor is like one of the hard counters for Paladin. My Paladin. Wizard or Prof? Lugay manood sa stream ni Chin. May kasama? Kasama daw.
Anino na.
Anino. Can full damage Paladin? Wait, what do you mean? Can full damage Paladin? What do you mean? Sniper can die by Reflect Paladin? Nope. Reflect only reflects melee damage. So range damage is not reflected. But you know, like I've never had problems with snipers ever. Prof, Blacksmith, Acid Demo. Yeah, those are the usual counters. Except, well, Blacksmith, no. Prof and Acid Demo, probably. Yeah, Professor and Biochem. Okay, let's just do our minis first. Yep. Yeah, let's do our minis. They left us mal. Let's go for Anthel. Okay. Follow the leader. Large fire, mahal. Paano nasagad? What do you mean? Nalen? Masakit. Heart Smash can stun lock Paladin. And then Paladin will just reflect Card Smash. It's on me, mahal. You know, like Blacksmith is literally the farthest from the meta of all job classes. It's like the very farthest from the meta. Maya hunt, yes, sir. We're hunting for Maya Purple for the card. It's card. Biglang card, no? Oh, we can't enter new one if we're already inside. Boshin, I'm planning to change job from Cynics to Paladin. What are the cards that need priority to get? Tara Frog card. Sige, ikaw sa baba. Lagi na sa akin eh. Tara Frog card. Nandito. Hindi, hanap. You know, blacksmith is fun to play, but it's never going to be. I mean, it's nowhere near meta at all. Did you use anti-damage enchant on PvE or full bit max HP? I use PvE. I have PvE enchants. Oh, PvE. That's a PvE. So I have 3 PvE enchants. I still go shining for armor. HP increase. Whitesmith the Synex in PvP without hide. No chances 5 without exactly. Whitesmith is extremely easy to kill. Whitesmith is, you know, like there's no chance that it's going to be in the meta. I love how he says Whitesmith can easily stun lock Paladin when Paladins have 99 vitality. If ever Paladins are the hardest to stun. It's actually good in DD, not just many players use it. Not many players use it because it's one of the worst classes for PvP. Nobody uses it in the higher ranks, I guess. There's a reason why not many players There's a reason why not many players use it. Because in DD they want to win and they're not gonna win with Whitesmith. Whitesmith doesn't do anything that other jobs can't do. You might say, oh, but Whitesmith can break weapon. Every competitive team has a biochemist. Every competitive team in the higher ranks of Dimension Drill have biochemists. So not even break equipment. So, you know, like Whitesmiths can't even do that. If we're talking about damage, then every job class has more damage. Hard Smash can stun and penetrate similar to Fatal Blow. Yeah, and then they just get one shot by a Stormcast. Hard Smash will also get reflected, Galford. Did you know? Like, it gets reflected by Shield Reflect. Good morning, Goat Valdez. Good morning, Goat Baz. Synex can kill Whitesmith with... Exactly! Synex can just do Grimtooth Whitesmith. I think I did nga. I'm going back. Weapon card 2 can't be destroyed. No, I don't think anybody uses Golem cards and the other one. What was the other one? Golem and Ornotus. I don't think people use those because people run biochemists. Oh, nga, it's not here. Pero kahit ako, gusto ko na magmura. First time ko marinig na galit ang isang Chin Valdez kagabi. You know what was frustrating? Kasi I can hear, I was telling my Mahal, it was more frustrating because I can clearly hear Little Fatty. We can all hear Little Fatty. He's saying, okay. Diba Little Fatty was saying moon or whatever. So I can clearly hear it. You know? I don't understand if it was not clear, diba? It's so clear. Sniper is better than Whitesmith in DD, no? I would say so. Yeah, like maybe even Sniper is better than Whitesmith. Yeah, maybe Sniper is better than Whitesmith in DD. Like don't get me wrong, Whitesmith is very strong for TRs. Like Whitesmith is very strong for TRs, especially with champions entering the meta for TRs and Synex is entering the meta for TRs. So Whitesmith kind of enters the meta for TRs as well. But for PvP, no. Give us context, please. No, it was about our guild league last night. I got angry last night because I was so frustrated. It was crazy. You know, guild league is a lot easier now because the map is a lot smaller and it's just left and right. You know, the guild league now is a lot smaller than the previous one. How was your guild league yesterday? We lost miserably. Well, not really. Ilang sa... Ay, ito na mahal. Let's go. On me. Don't get angry. What are best feathers for sacrifice paladin, sir? Now, these are what I'm using right now. I don't know if it's the best, but these are what I'm using. Thank you for the heart, me. Yeah, and it's always secured. For TR, we just go 4 paladin, 1 bard. Baz! Baz! What guild did you play against yesterday? We went up against Spider. You know, we've never won against Spider, not even once. We've never won against Spider. I think we can say like they're probably like the best guild in front 5 right now. But we're gonna beat them eventually. Soon, we'll eventually beat them. But right now, we've never beaten them, not once. I thought last night was gonna be the night. We were doing so well. Yeah, it was close, but the manner in how we lost... Okay, how we lost was what was miserable. But it was a close fight. Definitely a close fight. One more. Hi Chin, Ox lang pasila. P damage at crit damage yun now, if you don't mind. So this is my P damage right now. I'm at 85%. Crit damage is at 21. Could probably pump that some more. Yeah. Spider is very strong. Is there a life to rewatch the fight? You want to rewatch the fight? He wants to rewatch the fight. Okay. No, we can't. There's nowhere to rewatch the fight, I think. Thanks to Spider for giving us a good fight always. Yeah, the Spider is like very strong. We've never won against them, not even once. They're very organized. I would say in terms of power level, we're about the same power level. I mean, that's why we're in the same ranking, right? So in terms, it's on me, mahal. So we're about the same power level, I would say, but they're very organized. We can when you watch the games, you can see how they move. They really move like as a unit, you know, and they react very fast. I was watching the fight last night, and they react very fast. Maya purple card, Maya. Di, sama ka sa kanan, pakita mo. Di, cast tayo, cast natin. Maya purple card. Maya purple,
Ayaw. Let's go, Maya. Purple.
Ibahagi nyo sa amin ang Maya purple card, Maya purple card. Maya purple card. Ito na yon, ibahagi nyo sa amin. Ibigay mo na ang Maya purple card. Maya purple card. Sabay meron talaga, no? Malay mo. Oo nga, malay mo. Duar uploaded, you know, his channel. And I know it's uploaded, but you know, my mahal says we should not watch it just so we're not angry. I heard that Spider never lost anything. They win everything. Spider hasn't lost anything at all so far in Ragnarok Origin class. They're very strong. They're very, very strong. But we're gonna beat them for sure. Sooner or later, we will beat them. What is this? Double Storeifu. Yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that. Then later. Don't touch it. Swimming muna tayo. Quick swimming. And then before till I figure out what we're gonna do next. I think we can do AFK na yata eh. If we're not. You can teleport to me. Guys, tinuro to. We have emergency call. We have couples emergency call. Saan ka na? Saan ka? But I can't see you. Okay, wala pa. And we have couples emergency call. And this is very strong for TR2. Warp skill. Teleport to your lover or summon your lover to your side. O, di ba? Sakay nga tayo dito, Mal. Ride with me. O, di ba? O, di ba? Panis kayo dyan. Oh, this is the meta. This is the end game. Di ba? Dapat pala sinama ko yan sa video eh. Di ba? Dapat sinama ko sa video yan. Can I see Baz Bard, Bill? Do you want to see Baz's Bard? Ask him. No, we'll most likely do a Bard video soon and we will use Baz's Bard. Magkakamaya purple card ka, Idol. For sure yan. Bigyan kita ng lucky percent. Kakakuha ko lang yan sa... Totoo ba? Si Verdant daw mahal nakakuha. Sabihin mo. Sabihin mo. Verdant, may sasabihin daw sa'yo si Bligot. May sasabihin sa'yo si Bligot. They're from Emir. Yeah, they're very strong. Spider Guild's really strong. They're crazy. In a new map, usually they have two command. Moon Sun Party and Moon Star Party. We might have that too, but it's a secret. Not kidding. Bro, required ba 500% attack speed on Paladin? It's not required. Paano naman kami mga single Pwede pa rin kayo sumakay doon. Hindi naman exclusive yun sa mga... Pwede pa rin kayo sumakay doon. Punta ka sa SM. Yun. Goods pa ba Paladin next season? I don't know. We'll find out. Next season, we'll find out. Bard Dancer video please. Use Loki on Guild League. We use that on Guild League. Sino leader ng Spider? Parang ngayon ko lang narinig yung guild nila. Sabi ko.
Yeah.
Ilan na slack speed mo sa PvE, bro? If no buffs, no anything, 270. If no nothing. Why is my move speed 90%? Dahil ba sa swimming? Aray. Yeah. Gano'ng katagal spawn time ng mga mini-boss? None. You can respawn them at will if you have the exclusive battlefield. Talk more about ROC Owl Baron Guild League because a whole lot tankier than in global. What will your strategy be on it? I kinda don't wanna say yet. Secret muna. Allow us to win first because we lost. We lost. So allow us to win first and then we'll talk about it. And we lost last night. Na, 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 na. You wanna watch our endgame video? I think I might have included it there. In our endgame video. Legit idol na nakuha ko niyan sa BB. Yun na nga, may sinasabi nga sa'yo yung mahal ko. Mahal, ano sinasabi? Nakakuha daw siya Maya Purple Card. Ano sasabihin mo sa kanya? Ay, mahal, we're done, I think. Ay, hindi! Baz, are you... Then let's do Juperos. Baz, are you done for Juperos? Kami will do Juperos now. Who? Oh, yeah. Let's use this. Go small. I'll change your cards. Sige, go to small first. Small plant holy. Small plant. I don't know. I'm not familiar. Is that like a singer or something? Holy. Small plant holy. Ingit in malot na naman to. yung sa mga monsters, let's say ito, Juperos, di ba? It says plant holy small. Look at this. Damage against plant, di ba? Ito, damage against ano, sabihin mo? Damage against plant holy small. Then neutral damage. Then I'll recruit people. Okay? Ayan si Baz. I'm getting ready to leave, bro. Just AFK farming and watching you live for now. Copy, brother. And we're gonna Juperos. Have you cleared TD Nightmare? Let's see. Yeah. I still need to do assists, so we'll probably try to run also now. There, we cleared TD Nightmare, but I still need to do assists. To kill Owl Baron, need full team of champion. He looked like kinda slow. Except from medals, ano ba ang pwedeng magpataas ng physical damage percent? Oh yeah, 55%. And my medal of bravery is level 60. Parang gamble kasi Owl Baron, sa estimation ko, ng 2 minutes na lang buhay pa rin siya. Yun na nga, it really takes a while to kill it. No, like, it's very tanky. I just got a Nile Rose from Dracula! Grabe man! Nakuha siyang Nile Rose. Dracula. Accessory. Ibenta na yan, 2K. Yan, Pal Daughters, Kosuke, congratulations. Is TD Nightmare that hard or just need a lot of sniper? It requires a lot of coordination, and to be honest, the first time we cleared it, I also got mad. I have long patience. I've been trained to have long patience. Diba? Diba? But I still got mad first time we cleared TD Nightmare. Need po ba ignore PDEF and sacrifice Paladin? You need it for PvP. You need ignore PDEF for Paladin for PvP. In PvE, not so much. I'm using 3 Paladin, 1 Priest, 1 Bard. Is that for TRs? It's for TRs, no? Paladin is really strong for TR, like super. Ako din pala, I need to switch cards. Probably pump this a bit. Where is it? There it is. Oh, I have a lot. Do I have one more? Maybe I have one more. Oh, no, I don't. Let's recruit. Let's try to recruit here. Yeah. I wonder if I should get that other Sork. Biochems don't do damage in TR. I mean Juperos. Where's my thing? Okay, let's go. Ready, mahal? Wait, I'll just go get some concentration potion. Oh, yun pala eh. I have pala eh. Juperos for my mahal. Is Paladin also good in Jupe? Oh, it's one of the best in Juperos, I think. Look at that damage. Like, we're doing really good damage here. I think we should be like at 500 attack speed already. There, we're at 500 attack speed, around 120 crit. You have 76.35 physical damage per 91.35. It's, I don't know where that's coming from. Oh, it's now at 111% physical damage percent, then 21% crit damage. Probably came from the priest buffs or something. Paladin has some of the highest damage here in Juperos, I think. Oh, that's poison. It's okay, you'll get revived. Am I provoking? I still have high attack speed? Okay, that's good enough, I think. Ignore PDEF natin in PvP. I think I shoot it to around like 1,400 maybe. Good night, Idol. Sana makadrop ka ng Maya purple card. Maybe tomorrow would be the day. Does Paladin need defense feathers? Well, that's where you get a lot of HP from. So, yeah, we kind of need the black feathers for HP. Why you don't use 2-slotted accessory? I don't have it. I don't have 2-slotted accessory. I mean, I do have like I have like brooches here. I have 2-slotted brooches here. I also have like 2-slotted golden foot rings here, but it's not gonna help out in my PvE. You know, my brooches, I don't need brooch because I'm already hitting like a lot of attack speed. So what's the brooch gonna be for? I don't need golden foot ring because I don't need damage mitigation for PvE. It will be good practice for you and for us. Meron sa viewers, Goat Valdez na gusto mag-scrim. Actually, meron nag-message for scrim. There's this guy who messaged for scrim pero ayun, cancel. Sabi ko tomorrow na, today. Ayan, baka we could scrim. Oh, I'm getting feared a lot though. I have an anti-fear thing here. Ouch. Painful. There's like a 6-second cooldown on it though. Yung fear. Yung anti-fear. And switch back. We have Ultima after a little valley wedding. Exactly. And so tonight, although they don't stay long. The regatta team, they don't stay long. They'll probably play like 2 games lang, ganon. 2 or 3 games lang yun sila because they sleep early. Diba, we've been scrimming with them. I got rank 2 in TR in damage taken. PALLYNAROK is literally the only way to go exact. Paladin is so strong for TR. It's very, very, very strong for TR. Sir Chin, paano computation ng crit? Let's say 115 crit res ng kalaban. Ilan ang crit na need? GX here. 215. If 115 yung crit res ng kalaban, you need around 215 crit. What? I think so. Huh? What? I don't. No. I don't. Oh yeah. Maybe. I don't. You checked it, diba? Well, I don't remember. Are all your cards max percent? Not at all. They're not they're not awakened and stuff. Like my Peko card is only 1-star Peko card. See what we have? 1-star or the 0-star orc skeleton and then 0-star other orc skeleton and then others and stuff. I hope we get a res somehow. But I think priest is asleep. Res? Sabi mo nga mahal, resurrect. Hindi ako makatype. Or, ayun na. Naisip na rin mag-resurrect. Ano accessory maganda sa Bard? I've seen people using gloves and such pero di ko lang sure kung maganda yan. I think I would go for... What is this? Is this AFK Priest? Ubusan kami ng res. And hard to paladin with AFK Priest. What about NTON? What about TON? Ano accessory maganda sa Bard? I've seen a lot of people using gloves and such pero di ko sure kung maganda yun. I think people go for golden foot ring for Bard. Is it okay to drop P damage percent from Freoni search-in? I guess unless I'm because you know like when you can, you'd kind of want to go for elemental damage bonus cards. So let's say for this one it's holy, right? So I'm using orc skeleton cards for this one. The only times like I really use Freoni card is because I don't have Squidget cards. May upload ka po ba sa build mo ngayon? I don't have like an updated video yet, but I could do like an updated video. I could do if there are more like I should probably do like an updated Paladin video. Malalakas din Paladin sa TON? Nope. Paladin isn't great for TON. The only reason Paladin is great for TRs is because of the self damage. It's because of the self damage. That's why Paladins are very strong for TRs. It's because of the self damage. Dito na nga ako, I think the priest is AFK. It's because of the self damage. That's why it's very strong for TR. I'm not getting any heal from it. From the priest at all. I don't know kung naka ano ba or parang should I just run. Ayun na, nag-heal na siya finally. Ayan, ilan PvP reduct mo boss? Paano pataasin? Feathers, barding, enchants. Right now, well I'm on my PvE build. Well, on my PvE build, I still have like 1,300 on PvE. For PvP, I can't say. I'm not allowed to say for PvP. Like when I use my PvP build. I see currently using Freoni Illusion plus 3-star Squid at the moment. Generally use pag may Bard Priest exactly. Pag Chinwawa, anong best PvP weapon cards for Paladin? Meron pa rin bang Hunterfly sa PvP? Well, honestly, like I'm not really allowed to speak about PvP builds for now. We kind of have to wait until after tier. I think most, if not all, content creators will say the same thing. You know, like they're like, or at least most, if not all, content creators who plan to join Tier Cup will say the same thing. Diba? I think everyone they're all saying the same. I've watched other content creators say the same thing as well. Diba? Like everyone who's planning to join Tier Cup, they're not gonna reveal PvP information. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So you kinda want to prepare for it as much as you can. And you kind of have to be careful as well, diba? You really have to be careful. Oh, I have to use the anti-fear card here again. Only works once every 6 seconds. Sad. The average is around 1,500. For me, I drop Hunterfly. I use Hunterfly for PvE without any Bard Priest exactly. Oh shoot, our priest died though. That's so unfortunate. We kind of have to resurrect him somehow. Well, there we go. He's alive. Nice. Pop this, pop this. Mag-thank you na tayo in advance because it's about to end. Ay, nag-thank you na rin yung iba. Ay, nice one, mahal. It's about to end in 10 seconds. What cards do you have on your weapon? Right now, I have Orc Skeleton cards on. I bet you Chin Valdez is at top. Followed by Beligut. Oh, diba? Well, almost there. Like Beligut's number 3. She beat out the other prof. She's slightly behind the other prof. I think this, yeah, the other prof. May slot po MVP, PRT, RMR. No, we're just doing Juperos and then now we're gonna do our AFK grind. I think may mahal is farming for MVP. Is farming for, ano nga tawag doon? MVP cards, yeah. Ano nga yung tawag doon? Marduk. Refining pilot services, no? So, benta natin. Gawa tayo ng video. Piloting services for refining only. PvP better suggestion. Tapos pag hindi pumasok yung refine, you don't have to pay. Diba? Kung if the refining fails, it's free.
I can refine.
But if it goes through, 500 pesos. Diba? Pwedeng ganun.
105.
PvP suggestions po, you have to run light and darks. Meta ba talaga biochem? Pero yun pala din ko top damage naman sa Juperos. Well, biochem is the worst in Juperos. That's like biochem's worst map. And Paladin is best in Juperos. Crit damage percent or physical damage percent, you kind of want a healthy balance of both in my opinion. But again, that's just my opinion. Pilot services. Wait, Mal, I'll go to Mjolnir. Pero don't go inside there, okay? Kasi we're farming for Marduk for you eh. So, alright. Why? Naalin. Paladin is best in MVPT. Paladin is best in MVPTR. It's crazy right now. And I've been saying that for the longest time. I just didn't know that it was this crazy, I've always known that Paladin was going to be like great for TR, but I didn't know that it was going to be this good for TR. I'm going for skull workers, don't ask why. The joke lang. No, I have my reasons. I know people will ask, why are you fighting skull workers? I have my reasons. I have my reasons for fighting skull workers. Paladin so bad Paladin is really bad for Temple of Nightmare. When season 2 ng Temple of Nightmare, lalabas ba new armaments? I hope so. I hope they do bring out the new armaments. You're so pretty, Mahal. You're very pretty. Other elements versus holy, 25% output. Exactly. Boss, ano pa magandang tandem na class? Cynics, Priest, Paladin Plus, etc. Pang PvE lang po sana. Well, there are different modes of PvE. If for TR, I would honestly recommend just go for Paladin, one Dancer. For Paladin, one Dancer, I think is one of the best TR teams right now. It's crazy. It was probably like that ever since. It's just that people are just discovering it now. Like people are just discovering it now, but it's always been like that, I think, in my opinion. But yun nga, they're just discovering it now. And I personally didn't know that it was going to be that crazy. Wait lang, I'm also doing my Mahal sa... do you want me to transfer to laptop, Mahal? Okay. That's a lot. Yes, you're very good. Is there a Ragnarok Origin wiki where I can see the upcoming armaments? I'm not sure, but I think Google Gemini, can answer RO related questions because I've tried Google Gemini for those things before. And it knows, it knows stuff. Para saan yung in-off mo na auto na all? Okay, so if you're asking for it's the all radius, so it doesn't go all over the map. It will just fight within the radius that I set. So that's why I turned it off, so it doesn't go everywhere. Because the competition on the damage dealt is hard to get on you. Just get on the damage. You know what? My Mahal and we got 5 out of 5 TRs last night. On 5 TRs out of 5 attempts. We were always number 15 for damage. We were always somewhere the lowest damage. But we were number 1 for damage taken. We were number 1 for healing done. And it's really crazy. When the new TON updates, I'm not aware of like the updates. Ano po mga class under all around sa DD bukod sa Paladin and Biochem, Lord Knight also. So it's going to be Biochem, Paladin, and Lord Knight. Those are the all-rounder classes for DD. Yan siya. Oy, si Jules. Yan, shoutout daw kay JR Polidario. Yan, please follow and subscribe and sa YouTube channel ni JR Polidario. Yan, he's one of our good friends. What is more okay searching for Sacrifice Paladin? Flat physical attack or physical attack percent? Both physical attack, flat P attack and P attack percent do not work on Sacrifice Paladin. So these are actually some of the fundamentals that you have to know. So you have to check out if you check out my YouTube channel right now, I do have a video there called the Ultimate Sacrifice Paladin Guide video. You have to watch that first. So it pretty much covers like all the fundamentals and all the basics about Sacrifice Paladin. Nahirapan ako magpa-TR kasi bangit ng build ng Bard ko. Madali lang mag-Bard. I think Bard is very easy to use. I'm pretty sure like you get like maximum healing easily. I think Bard is very easy to use. Bard, I think, is like one of the probably the easiest, if not one of the easiest job classes, I think. Oh, pwede. Yeah, sige, let's try the offline then. Sige. Tapos makakuha, no? Yun nga eh. Let's put here yung Mardu. Huh? Well, who wants sure to find? Oh, grabe no? Lala ng refines mo. Yan, naka-offline mo. I love you. Actually, why not use 3 Paladin, 1 Priest, 1 Bard? Aspertio is good against Undead and Demon because Aspertio does not work on sacrifice damage. That's why. That's why just go for Paladin. Just pump P attack and P attack percent and your heal will be good to go. Yes, exactly. For Bards. Bard is very straightforward. You know, Bard is very, very straightforward to use. Scheduled for Tier Cup Mondays and Wednesdays. It's Mondays and Wednesdays. Uy! O nga pala. I was in party. Hindi pala pwedeng lumabas ng ano. Balik tayo. Google Gemini really... Exactly! I told you, Google Gemini knows a lot about art. Trust me. I've tried it. Google Gemini knows so much about ROO. It's so crazy. I literally ask Google Gemini all the questions that you ask me. Like when you ask me these questions, I also ask Google Gemini. I've already asked Google Gemini about those things. And I honestly get really accurate answers. Like Google Gemini knows that Qatar gives you double crit. Did you guys know that? Qatar literally doubles every source of crit that you have for Assassin. That's why it's very easy to hit like 200 plus crit on Assassin. Because Qatar doubles everything. I didn't know that at first, but Google Gemini knew that. So Google Gemini told me that. Google Gemini beats ChatGPT 100% exactly. My crit damage right now is around 21% only. See, we're only at... Oh no, yeah, like only at 21% right now. I have asked Gemini what job is the best and it said get a job. Tinanong daw niya, he asked Google Gemini what's the best job. Tapos sabi daw ni Google Gemini, go get a job. Question po sa battle chant buff ng Paladin. Na holy attack 10% yata yun. Para ba siyang Aspertio or nagana pa din siya sa lahat ng MVP? It's not. Aspertio makes your attack holy. The battle chant, what do you call it? The battle chant holy attack buff, it does not turn your attack holy. If you do holy damage, then it will buff it by 10%. So that's basically what it does. Aspercio turns your attack into holy. So it's completely different. Sana all gamer couple. Syempre. Super gamer. Ito guys, alam nyo ba yung mahal ko? She doesn't play, kala ko card na eh. Kala ko card. Oh, 1 lang eh. That's just basura. Basura strike lang yan. Sell the basura. That's just a basura strike. Paladin need ignore physical damage percent. Yeah, they need ignore PDEF for PvP, definitely. Yes. Do you think viable and Grand Cross builds a large-scale PvP? Well, I've tried it and I think it has potential. GF reveal, I did a video about her. We just got married in game. Check out the ultimate end game build, Eric 1. So I uploaded a video. Wait, let me link it. Eric 1 yung pangalan niya. Wait, let me link it. So I made like an ultimate end game build video. Share. And let me link it here. Yan. Yeah, we'll get it after. And the ultimate endgame build video. Ano pong accessory cards nyo mid to late game po? Right now, I'm just running whatever I have. I have like stem worms on just because. If you want to increase your sacrifice damage, one of the best ones is Swift Mantis, I think. If mag Grand Cross build ka, it will help sa damage. Yeah, I think, like I was looking into it. I think for large scale, Grand Cross build has some potential, I think. Worth it po ba mag-field mini hunt? No, we just go for the exclusive battlefield for the minis. Oh, man. The electronics. Okay, it's okay. Aga-aga, nakangiti ako, ayay. Ba't ka nakangiti? It's must 1k ignore PDEF or you can suggest minimum ignore P damage for now. It's kind of hard to say. It kind of depends on what who your target is. Because normally, like, let's say if your targets are Synexes, they have like how much PDEF? Maybe like 1.5, 1.9k maybe. I'm not sure, like somewhere around that line. Okay, if you want to do more damage against like Bards, for example, that's going to be rough. They have like maybe 5,000 PDEF or something. I mean, GX po kasi ako. Bale, gumagana lang yung battle chat holy percent sa mga Undead Shadow MVP. No! So as I was saying, if you're dealing holy damage, then it will work on your holy damage. So it will only work on your Sin-X, not GX. There's no GX in this game. So it will work on your Sin-X if you have Aspercio on and then the 10% from battle chat. That's when it will increase by 10%. But otherwise, it won't affect you. Even if you target, let's say, something like Frioni, or if you target something like I don't know, Pharaoh or whoever, and then hindi pala neutral yun. Well, Frioni, yun na lang kasi yun na naisip ko neutral. Then, hindi naman undead yon or shadow, pero if you have like a Aspercio and then you get the battle chant 10% buff, it doesn't really do too much. So I wouldn't overthink it. I wouldn't really build anything around it. I don't think it would be worth it. Ang cons lang ng Grand Cross is must have yung Matak plus Matak percent. Kind of tricky. Lalo na sa enchants. Actually, if you've been investing in your enchants, so pera baka mahal. If you've been investing in your enchants, you'll probably be somewhere like me where you already have multiple enchants. I kind of have magic percent enchants here already. So I have attack speed, melee boon, crit, magic. Goes the same for the other enchants as well. And so we already have multiple enchants here. So it's just those three. Diba? And then these ones, siguro if you're gonna shoot for the triple flat stats. Let's say if you're going for triple int or something like that, diba? Habang pinapanood yung endgame build, nakangiti daw siya si Choco Reese daw. Nakangiti siya habang pinapanood yung endgame build. Sir, pasilip naman ng devotion skill ng PvP build. Unfortunately, I don't have it on right now. I've been switching job classes recently and I don't have a preset for it. I'll have to manually set it up. So this is my secret weapon. Ayan, mga champ, acid demo. Ayan, I have different presets on here right now. I don't have like a devo preset. I have to set it up. Is Paladin good with 2 Squidget cards? That's like the meta, I think. Probably like the best setup, maybe. I would think that it is. I can't test it out myself because I don't have Squidget cards. But you know, just thinking about it, I'd probably say that that's probably like the best setup. So you have like 2 Squidget cards and then on Paladin. Back in Global, I guess that was like one of the hard meta cards for Paladin or something. Your GF wanna join to camera? Oh, mahal. Pakita ka daw sa camera. She doesn't want to. Wait lang. I forgot to check my pity. I forgot to check. I'm about to run out of MA already and I forgot to check my pity for Scale Worker. So we're at almost 57%. Probably drop this at 100% most likely. Iniisip ko nga if I should just go for something like... wait lang, gawin muna natin to. If I should just go for something like blue cards or something. I have more of these, really? Pangit naman. Advanced na yun. Pangit ng rolls natin doon. Boss, updated Paladin ba now? Mas okay ba Tharafrog or Argos? Brooch or Necklace? Tharafrog for PvP, Argos for PvE. Brooch if you still lack attack speed. Necklace if you already have enough attack speed. How much is enough attack speed? I would say around maybe like 430, 450 attack speed is pretty decent or average. As you can see, like I'm running 2 necklaces, but we hit like 500 attack speed still. So I don't need Brooch. How many Ignore PDF do you have? I find it hard to increase it since I focus on Death Feathers. Well, right now this is the feather setup I'm running for PvE. Okay, so this is for PvE. I have it differently for PvP. Okay, so for PvP, I think I have around like 1,400 Ignore PDF for PvP. So it's different. If you focus on Death Feathers, it's very easy to reroll feathers. So you can actually just, you know, let's say if you want Death Feathers or whatever, it's very easy to change feathers here. It just takes a long time to do so though. So let's say if you're running Death Feathers like this, let's say if you have Divine Feathers, it's very easy to switch between feathers. It's free. It just takes time, especially if you're working with like 10. That's like 10 slots, right? 5 feathers each. So if you're working with 50 feathers, then that's how it kind of takes time. But it's very easy and it's free. Hello bro, question. Do you use daily count to gain pity, hunt cards? Yes. I also run my daily combat duration to build pity. And na dapat daw focus lang sa tankiness since yun daw naman main role. Bakit daw ang sakit humataw ng mga paladin? I think, okay, so here's the thing. Everyone's running double Thara Frog cards. And sacrifice damage bypasses Thara Frog cards. So, sacrifice damage basically does not benefit from Skill Worker and Hydra cards. But the deal is, you get to bypass Size and Race as well. So they don't benefit from Size and Race, but you also bypass Size and Race. Kaya medyo masakit pa rin yung damage ng Paladin. How do you get 500% attack speed without Brooch? Sohi is key. Yeah, we use Sohi. You can also use Concentration Potion. So if I pop like a Concentration Potion, then Sohi does her thing. We should have around 500 attack speed. Right? And so we have 500 attack speed right now. Yeah, PvE, you don't need as much ignore PDEF in PvE. And I think in PvE, like Sacrifice is supposed to ignore defense in PvE from what I understand. Alright, so in PvE, from what I understand, it's supposed to ignore physical defense. It's only in PvP supposedly. Bro, ano masasabi mo sa drama ngayon sa Frontier 6? I'm not aware. I don't go on social media, to be honest. Like, I don't really like dwell on social media too much. So I'm personally not aware of the dramas. I just hear about it every now and then, but I don't know the details and I'm not aware. Medal or refine, you have to do both. Ito guys, oh, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I think let's just pop like another hunter fly. Hindi pala kaya with just one. Let's go for two. I was about to die there. Pretty big damage loss, no? That's pretty big damage loss, but you know, whatever. Horn plus Tara, what do you think? Okay, so in my opinion, like regarding these questions like that, it will really depend on what you're defending against. So let's say if you're up against like a paladin, where Horn card is actually best in slot for defending against Paladin, you'll want to switch card presets. So let's say I kind of have like a Sacrifice card preset, Chin Valdez card preset, PvP Water card preset. I should probably have like a PvP Earth card preset here because I do have Sandman card too. I could go for, and then I do have like Bio PvP 1, Bio PvP 2. You can switch between card presets on the fly in combat. So Horn plus Thara, what do I think? I would probably consider it if there's like a hard-hitting Paladin on the team. But only then would I use it. Otherwise, I'd go double Thara. You versus Dylan Pros on PvP, who'll win? I've already played against him 1v1 several times. And I even have videos already online about it. Bob Sinkirks. What enchant to use for armor and costume? I don't have for armor and costume I'm using Vitality Boost still for armor, and costume PvE technique for me. You can actually go, it's probably better to go for like triple max HP. But you know, I just kind of go for whatever I have, and this is PvE technique with max HP. So it's not bad anyway, so that's what I went for. I have double max HP on this one. Should probably try for others later. I do have like a couple of Mora coins. My account? Why is it there? Is it loaded? No, look at that. It's not uploaded in my channel. I'm sorry. Can you show your grinding spot on Skill Worker? Okay, so we're over here right now on the lower right side of the screen. Better max HP on enchants than Vitality. I would think so, yeah. I think it gives you more HP. Is anyone you know buying Nile Rose 2 slot right now? No, like my teammates already have those, so I don't really know anyone else. I think we should probably like run Swift Mantis if I have it. Do I have it here? I do not. It's not there either. Or I probably don't have it at all. Or I probably dismantled it out of desperation. I have one. This should give me like one, like a little bit more damage, I think. It should give like a little bit more. Nah, it's barely anything. Still hitting below 400. Ilang percent na scale worker? Wala, malayo pa to. I think I'm not even gonna get it at the end of the event. I'm only at 60%. So I still have 40% to go. It's a long ways. There's a new open world Ragnarok game coming, right? Lalaroin nyo ba yun? Probably not. I'm really focused right now on Tier Cup. So I probably won't play it. How about Thara that purely countered the Hydra one? How about Thara that purely countered the Hydra? I already have two. I already have two of those. If I go for another one, it will increase my damage reduction by another 2%. So if I go for two, then it will give me an additional 4% damage reduction. So you could probably go for that. It will also increase my PDEF and MDEF percent for sure. So after my Skull Worker, I'm also going for a Hydra. And then I'll go back to Thara Frogs. Kunting kembot na lang makakuha na tayo ng free MVP card. Tapos Moonlight pa makakuha, iyak na lang sa Gedli. Why? That's huge though. Like, isn't this like a huge MVP card? That's movement speed plus 20%. You know, if you play against, if you're in PvP and the other guy is using Moonlight Flower card and you're not, you're gonna lose because he'll just run away when he doesn't have HP. Like that movement speed, but plus 20% is pretty big. It's pretty huge. It's very, very, very big. Still on 500, right? And we're still on 500. In movement is life, exactly. Looking for Prawn 5 account, aren't we? Ay, Lumot! Gusto mong bumili ng account? Benta ko sa'yo mga... Meron siyang MVP na headwear. Ganun. Magkano mo bibilin, Lumot? Meron siyang MVP na headwear. Tapos meron siyang Hydra Scale Worker. Assassin siya right now. Has Hydra Scale Worker. Plus 15 weapon. Magkano offer mo, Lumot? Joke lang. Gagamitin namin yun eh. May extra account kami, Lumot, but we're gonna use it. Budget meal? Hindi budget meal yun. Medyo malakas yung account na yun. Pero hindi, gagamitin namin yun eh. Para sa ano, kapatid ni Dayan. Madali lang ba mag-switch sa Gypsy to Paladin? Actually, Lumot, kung gusto mo, pwede namin papilot sa'yo, pero pag nag-drop ng accessory or ano, kami magbebenta tapos hati tayo sa earnings. Payag ka ba sa ganun? Wala ka idea dito? Wala. Baka hindi mo rin magamit ng maayos. Or pag kumita, pag nag-drop ng MVP card, hati tayo. Ganun. Kunwari, bebenta namin ng 200,000. Ano, 50k sa'yo, 150k sa amin. Ganun. Gusto mo ba mag-scholar? Ragnarok Origin Classic Scholar. Yeah, we're running 500 attack speed without brooch. I have necklaces on. And I'm on necklaces and I'm also on White Wing Dawn armor. Baka dumating MVP nyo pag ako naghawak. Hindi, busy ka eh. Busy ka eh. Hindi ka ba nag-iipon pang kasal? Feeling ko busy ka, nag-iipon ka pang kasal, hindi mo rin matututukan. Pero dapat sinimulan mo to, lumot. Alam mo, ikaw yung naisip ko. Kasi normally, matinik ka pagdating sa mga ganitong mga play to earn. Plus 15 mo niyang armor mo, andito ako, sure pasok. Alin itong armor ko? Nga no, ito plus 14 ngayon. Wala akong Elunium. Kulang pa ako ng Blessed Armor Ore. Hindi ako papalo ng walang protection. Kulang din ako ng Elunium. Hindi, marami pala akong Elunium. Wala akong Blessed Armor Ore. Yeah. Travel lang muna. Okay. Travel lang muna. Ilan max HP mo PvE? Abot ka na ba ng 200k? No. Unfortunately, I'm only at 100. I think this is with battle chant probably. But usually this is at around 170k. So I probably have the battle chant buff. Ayan, max HP plus 10%. I knew it. So if I had both, if I had like the plus 5 one, ayun na, 171k usually. And then if I had like the plus 5 stat one and then the 10% one, then it's around 180k I guess. Pero right now it's only like 170. Pwede tingin Death Feathers. So these are what I have on right now. I could drop down my time feathers, but I'm lazy. Super lazy. So I could actually like drop this down and then just pump my natures and divines. But I'm lazy. Because I change job classes every day. So every day I change job. Yesterday I was running champion. So I was champ yesterday. The day before that I was using biochemist, and then now I'm paladin. So I kind of just lazy to uninherit my feathers. Di ko nga nasimulan, hanapin sana natin mga bugs sa drops. Yun na nga, sayang. Ang dami ng pumaldo dito, lumot. Promise, as in. Sobrang daming pumaldo. Akala mo bagong Axie. Marami din ba Noipi sa Frontera 4? Nope. I think the Filipino servers are Frontera 5 and 6. Boss, ano maganda i-change job? Galing biochemist ko may na. You can go for Lord Knight. Either Lord Knight or Champ. They use the same enchants. They use the same enchants. They use the same cards. So I think that's like a pretty easy switch. So from biochemist you can go champion, you can go Lord Knight. They use the same enchants and cards. Kita ko sa PvP naka-biochemist. Yun na nga, bio ako nung nakaraan eh. So like I've been changing jobs every day. Nag-Cinex din ako the other day. Skellworker and Hydra does not work for Sacrifice Paladin. I'm farming for Skellworker and Hydra because I change job classes every day. So that's why I'm farming for Skellworker Hydra, because I change jobs every day. Front 4 ako, top 1, finest Pinoy Guildzilla. Ayan. Actually, finest, they're very... Wait, may finest din yata dito eh. Basta alam ko finest are very strong. Yan, marami din Pinoy. And for PvP, is PDef, MDef special enchant better than Vit? For PvP, is PDef, MDef special and better than Vit? Depending on your job class. But ako, parang may in my throat. So, depending on your job class, if you're running Paladin, I'd still go for the HP one, Vitality Boost. Kapag hindi Frontera 5 or 6 yung account mo, bumili ka na ng account kaysa maglaro ka ng ibang server. I think so, yeah. I think you can just buy an account. They sell it a lot on Facebook. There's a lot selling for like 500 pesos. Stalker naman, Stalker uses the same cards and enchants, I guess, as Cynics, Sniper, basically crit classes. Mas okay po ba mag-medal pag mana sa refine? Depends. Depends on what refinement level you are on. If you're chasing down like a specific refinement level that's crucial to your job class. Let's say Sacrifice Paladin needs plus 12 weapon. Then you kind of want to spend it on refines first before medals. So it depends. It depends on your job class. Because plus 12 weapon on Paladin is a must. You can't run Sacrifice Paladin without plus 12. So you'll want to run at least plus 12. For Paladin, I still go for Vitality Boost. Next week bro, abulin namin yan. Myth here. Ayan si Cultivator from afar. Bili ako account dyan sa Prawn 5. Turuan mo ako ha. Baka bukas. Sige, matik yan syempre. Marami nagbebenta parang 500 pesos. Pero mga yan ha, mga mahinang account yun. Yung mga day 1 accounts medyo mahal. Yung mga good progression accounts medyo mahal sila. Pero yung mga walang progression tapos basta merong account sa Frontera 5 ganyan. Mga 500 pesos lang sila. Patingin build mo ngayon boss. And this is what I'm using right now. Same rank tayo ng finest, parang rank 2, yung home yung rank 1. Pasilip ng permanent stats ng medals mo sa sacrifice. Permanent stats ng medals sa sacrifice? Medals aren't permanent though. They're very easy to reset. Like I always reset medals. See, it's very easy to reset medals. And it's 100% reset too, I think. Is it? And then 50,000 pala and may bayad pala. So you pay 50,000 Eden coins and it's a full reset. So it's pretty cheap. No, it's fairly cheap to reset. Right now I see people like they have like 200k HP, which is crazy. So I'm hitting around with battle chant. I hit like 179, 180, and then 170 without battle chant. But I see like those people, they hit like a lot of HP. No, they have 200k HP. So we could also try to chase those down, but you know, I've been changing job classes and I can't really just focus on increasing HP. To survive Drac GT or Osiris MA. Wait, what does that mean? Anyway, to survive Drac Grimtooth or Osiris MA. Wait, what does that mean? Crazy. So Minoru's card is no use for Sacrifice Paladin, right? So let me read the skill description. Short answer is yeah, it doesn't work on sacrifice damage. It actually states it here though. I know like this part is a little whatever because you know they are very infamous for having mistranslations. But here at the bottom it does say size and race based damage modifiers do not apply to sacrifice damage. So Minoru's being bonus damage to large, which is a size modifier, does not apply to sacrifice damage. Do you ever use Naga Shield Reflect during PvP? I use it for duels, you know, like if it's like 1v1 or something. I use it for duels usually. For large scale, it depends. It depends on who we're up against. If we know their lineup, we kind of have an idea of what their lineup is by looking at VODs and stuff. Anong say nyo sa issue ng Tenebris at ni Banoob? Sino ang totoong cheater sa kanila? Yung exploit na pagbili ng MVP card na hindi allowed sa rules ng ROC? Or yung funnel na sinasabi? There's no such rule that says that you can't purchase MVP cards, is there? That's the main reason why they made it tradable. Diba? It's for the RMT. It doesn't say anywhere in terms of service or the rules that you're not allowed to purchase MVP cards. They even allow you, like you have to purchase 250 pesos worth of a pass to sell MVP cards. So they kind of encourage it even. So where I don't know where it says in the, I don't think it says in the rules. Like people have gone over it several times already because of tier cup as well. So it doesn't say it anywhere in the terms of service nor the rules that you're not allowed to buy MVP cards. No need ba lagyan ng luck yung stats? I don't have luck. If you have enough crit, then you don't need luck, right? You only need around like 120 crit anyway or something. And you know, like my targets right now don't have crit res, so I don't have crit. Is Temurn good for Saki? To be honest, not so much. I just use it because I have it, but you know, it's not really great. Because it scales out of physical attack. In a sacrifice paladin, you're going to have very low physical attack. Because a good baseline for physical attack is around what? Like 7,000 physical attack or something? I only have 2,000. So it won't scale well with your physical attack. Need ba natin ng PvE technique or HP VIT based stats? I think you can go for either one. It doesn't really matter too much. Totoo ba yung chismis na si Junpyo is si Papa Bear? Oh, I'm not sure. I noticed other players with weapons on their hotkeys. Can you explain why and how it works during DD? Because you can have separate divine armaments for weapons and equipment and stuff. If you watch my live stream yesterday, I had 4 equipment on my hotkeys. I had 2 fists, 1 mace, and 1 shield on my hotkeys yesterday. I was using champion then, so I was switching equipment. So if you watch like, and it was towards the end of my live stream, I did champion PvP. So you can have different divine armaments on it. So let's say, what I did was, if I'm going finger offensive, then I switch to the flash fist. If I'm about to use my Asura Strike, before I use Asura Strike, I switch over to the Asura Fist. Does card drop during combat time, not monster annihilation? Yep, it does. Just go back, play PRO. Why? This is fun. Naka-hunter fly ka pa din ba or squidget? I don't have squidget cards. Nasa terms of services na bawal mag-sell ng in-game items using real money? Is it? Like, I didn't see it though. Because we brought, okay, here's the thing. We have like a group chat about it, like especially like for tier cup and all. We went through the terms of service. Like we went through like the TOS. I personally didn't see it there. I never saw it there anywhere. There was nothing about RMT in it. Let me look it up now. I'll try to find it now. And if you guys want, we can read it together. But you know, it'd be very boring. I'm gonna ask Google Gemini. Maybe Google Gemini knows. Because when we went over it last time, there was nothing in it. In Ragnarok Origin Classic, is it against terms of service to sell in-game items for real money? Oh, it actually says that it is. Kasi last time when we went over it, wala eh. Although here, like Google Gemini says that it is though. This is interesting. Okay, so Google Gemini says that it is against TOS. That's interesting. Because you know, when we went through it last time, wala eh. According to the TOS, players do not own virtual items. You are granted a license to use them. Selling them for cash is seen as exploiting the company's intellectual property for commercial gain. Oh, that's really interesting. Whereas a buyer or seller can lead to an immediate and permanent account ban without warning. Oh shoot, to ba? Oh my gosh. Even though just advertising RMT in world chat though is also bannable. Oh, that's really interesting. It's apparently, like, according to Gemini, it's part of TOS. Okay, now that's really interesting. We probably have to look into it now. Yung tinutukoy ko, finance all caps, check mo sa... Wait, what are you guys talking about again? I think that's like a server, inter-server thing. Can somebody confirm that for us? Is it part of TOS? Because Google Gemini says it is. Hey Chin, big fan here. I currently have 200 flight cards. What card should I use next for damage? I have plus 15 weapon. The only ways to increase damage are going for crit cards, either crit damage cards, physical damage cards, or elemental damage cards. So I don't have critical damage cards. I do have like a Freoni card here that increases physical damage percent, so that will increase your sacrifice damage by like 10%. I don't have Squidget cards, so I can't show you like how critical damage increases it. And other way is going for elemental damage cards like Drain Lair, Vadon, and Mandragora, and Orc Skeleton. So those are like the only ways you can actually increase sacrifice damage through your weapon cards. Gifted yung wording pag pinapasa siya in game. But it does say, I didn't see Bert pala to, no? So is that like the argument like about it? It says kasi like if siguro if there was like proof that there was like mahirap siya yun eh. Like it's really hard legally to catch it, di ba? Parang ganon. Because you kind of need proof that there was like transaction in between, di ba? And how will you find proof about that? Wala. Di ba? So it's kind of hard to find that kind of proof to have someone banned because of purchasing in-game items. Parang ganon. Because I'm not gonna show like a receipt, diba? Or something. So mahirap. So technically, tama din yung sabi ni Bert. No, because Bert says gifted kasi yung wording eh. Kaya pinapasa siya in-game. What's your max PvP damage and reduct bonus? Is it really worth it to bomb such stats? I'm not gonna talk about my PvP stats. So I'm not gonna talk about PvP stats till after tier cup, man. We kind of have to withhold PvP information first for now. After tier cup, I'll tell you guys everything. But before tier cup ends, we kind of have to hold off. Yun na nga eh. Though gifting, it is not proof for RMT. Exactly. Yun na nga eh. So I guess that's the loophole. That's the loophole there. Because there's no proof that there was any RMT involved. Don't ask it here. Go Discord ROC. This YouTube only helps us how to play ROC. Exactly. So the BIS card for Paladin for now is 2 squid. I would say so, yeah. Like if you'd ask me, I'd probably say like 2 squid is probably BIS. Sir, pwede po ba sila ng PvP feathers nyo? I don't have my PvP feathers on, but even if I did, I can't really show it on stream. Because it'll be... Guys, ganito kasi yan eh. People might say, hindi naman malakas yung character mo, bakit ganyan, etc. Well, right now, we're in the top 20 in the leaderboards. We don't have any... like my teammates don't have PvP cards, they don't have Thara cards, they're lacking Hydra cards, etc. Right now we're in the top 20 and the only way we stay there is because of our strategies. You know? So we're doing our very best to be able to compete for tier cup. So if I was going to reveal like PvP setups, that's going to be griefing my entire team. And it's going to be very easy to counter people if you know their feather setups. If you know how much PvP damage bonus or reduct somebody has. Let's say, see Bert only has this much PvP damage reduct. Then that means I only need this much PvP damage bonus to deal this much damage against Bert. Parang ganon, diba? So it's going to be very easy to counter people if you know their feather setups. So everyone who's trying to compete for tier cup is going to be withholding their own feather setups for PvP. Or who's like serious about who's serious about tier cup at least. Diba? Kasi it's very hard. You know, it's very hard to fight in Dimension Drill. So we kind of have to to do our very best to stay there within the top 96 so we can compete for Tier Cup. So we're right now we're in the top 19 slot. You have to be in the top 96 to compete for Tier Cup, but it's not easy. Okay, it's extremely hard. Okay, it's extremely hard to maintain your slots here. You can be top 19 right now and then you can be top 15, 50 or 60 next week. That's how it is here with Dimension Drill. It's extremely hard. So that's why we can't reveal feathers. And everyone who's serious about Tier Cup will not reveal their feather setup because we kind of know each other already. You know, like we kind of match up with the same people now in Dimension Drill. So it's really hard. Kasama namin si Zero, yes. We're not on the same Tier Cup team, but we are from the same guild. Boss, ano mas better unahin? Goblin, 8 med damage or Deviling? I'm not sure. I'm Paladin. I don't use either one. Kaya ba sustain ng isang lifesteal card ang Sacri build? I think you kinda have to go for 2. It's really, I tried it earlier going for only 1. I almost died. I had to pop a berry. Ang gulo din ng devs, well they are, yeah. Pero kung sang katutak na MVP card gini-gift sa'yo, it's kinda sus. It is, but there's no proof though. Like there's no actual proof. Diba? Walang ganun eh. No one's gonna post receipts, are they? Diba? So even if they have like 20 MVP cards, there's no actual proof. It's gifted. What if, you know, people could say, oh, they probably paid this guy. That's why they gifted it to him. But there's no proof. There's no receipt. Go Boss Shin, ranting for Team Dynasty. By the way, rooting for Team Dynasty. By the way, we're on the other branch of Dynasty from Front 5 under Zyme. Is that how you say it? Zyme or Zyme? Yeah, but shout out to Pangbenta EE6GW and let's go. Possible pa mabago siguro yung meta if maraming divine armaments mag-o-open sa S2 NT. Exactly. So many things can still happen. You know, like the meta's always shifting. You remember back in CBT, back in closed beta test, we were the only ones who said that wizards were god tier. Everybody said, every single YouTuber said, well, I mean every other YouTuber who was not part of Dynasty said that wizards were trash. Diba? Everybody said that wizards are trash. Pero now, tingnan nyo, sobrang lakas. He admitted it in his post. I don't know if it's enough proof though. Is it? Maybe it could be. And then later on, he just denies it or deletes the post. Diba? Pwedeng ganun eh. I don't know. I don't know like the legalities about it or how. Ganito na lang guys. I don't think that devs are going to be chasing after the RMT involved. Okay? You know why? Because they even allow cheaters to run rampant. They allow cheaters to run rampant and still compete for tier comp. So I don't think they're going to be going after RMT, ano ba tawag doon? RMT enjoyers. RMT enjoyers, ano? Like there's blatant proof that certain players are using cheats but they're still allowed to compete in tier comp. Yeah, he was a really good master but sobrang solid ni Zero. Zero is really solid guy. Boss card will drop even your combat is 0. Yeah. It doesn't drop from combat time. It drops from PR and TR. Does PvE damage bonus contribute to sacrifice damage? It does. Boss, paano yung enchant trick? Di ko makuha. Paano yung one attempt na lang lilipat ka sa ibang preset? Oh, you have to pop like a... You have to pop like the thing, the stones thingies. Yung parang ganito. You pop this, you lock it like that with these things, yung binding stones. Like if there's like a substat that you really want to carry over to the next one that might have like a special stat, you pop a binding stone. Yeah, let's sit down first while we talk. Yan, mukhang magandang mga chismis yung meron kayo dyan eh. Wizards are really strong, diba, Jisoo? Any date for the upcoming S2? Bert, would you know? And brother, would you know when S2 is coming? What accessories are you using while doing MVPs? I'm personally going for necklaces. Bakit po nag-hunt ka na yun ng skill worker? Because I change jobs every day. Ayan, I'm hunting for skill worker and I will hunt for Hydra because I change jobs every day. That's mostly the reason. It's because I change jobs every day. Yeah, that's pretty much like the main reason. What happened to Encore Tenerbis? I'm not familiar. I don't go on social media. The only times I go on social media are to read comments on my own posts and to reply to the comments on my posts. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, I actually uploaded like the ultimate end game build guide. Oh no, it's not the ultimate, it's not a guide per se, but it is the ultimate end game build. So if you haven't seen that yet, I suggest that you check it out right now. It's the ultimate end game build. Ito, this one. Yeah, it's the ultimate end game. Chin, you think upgrading Peko Peko card to 3 stars worth it? I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. It's just that I haven't been able to upgrade my cards. You know, it's really hard to snap and stuff. So ay, oo nga, no. It's just 200 HP. Well, I mean, like, if you have it, then go for it. I don't think it's something like you really want to chase down. If you want it, I mean, like, if you have it, then just go for it. But I wouldn't really, like, actively chase it down if it's just 200 HP additional. Although you do gain more max HP from upgrading it to at least level 14. Diba? If you pump it up to level 14, you still get, like, max HP %. And then, I think at the end, I don't know how much... I mean, like, if there's no other use for your Zenny, then might as well, diba? But it's not something like I would actively chase, let's say with MA or anything like that. No. If you have it, then go for it. Parang ganon. My skill ba si Banoobs is a really good PvP player in all games. Like, he's known to be like really good at different fighting games. You know, we actually scrim together also. We do scrim together a lot against, you know, like these are the people that we scrim against. Diba? Yan sila Dylan. Well, Dylan Pros we don't scrim against, but sila Banoobs we scrim pretty regularly. And he's known to be very good in fighting games. In fighting games, as in yung mga games na walang gastos, yung literal na fighting lang, skill involved only. Ganon, like he's known to be like a really skilled PvP player. Bro Chin, how much ignore PDEF should you have for PvE? I don't know exactly for Paladin because I'm not sure how it actually works for PvE here in Ragnarok Origin Classic. But back then it does ignore it used to ignore PDEF completely, no, back then. But just to be sure, I do have like 700 ignore PDEF right now. Just to be sure, almost 800 actually. Because you know the highest PDEF right now for PvE is around 700, which is Squidget. But at the very end, you find Squidget over here with 700 PDEF. So I'm not sure like how it works here in Ragnarok Origin Classic because there's been a lot of nerfs. There's been a lot of mistranslation. So you can't really rely on like these too much, like the fine print, because there's a lot of mistranslation. So I'm not really sure. Ano yun? Wala pa, pero nung in-announce Sakura sa Connect section sa game, parang within 2 weeks lumabas na yung Sakura marriage system. Okay, copy. So it should come out soon. Would it be here? Ay, hindi. Ito pala. Well, hindi nakasulat kasi, no? Dapat they should put like a date or something, di ba? Para alam natin kung kailan we can prepare for it. Takting ultimate endgame build yan. Why? It is the ultimate endgame. Yeah, that's the endgame. Why do you play Ragnarok? To find true love. Why do you play Ragnarok? It's to find true love. Do you funnel feathers to your guild or okay, so here's how Dynasty does it. Feathers in our guild are distributed to the top performers. So let's say if you're very active in the guild, if you're active with the strategy building, you know, and all of that, if you're a top performer in guild events, you're like the MVP or the war god or whatever, god of war or whatever in PvP, in the guild events, then you have feather priority. Any other card suggestions for accessories for PvE or Muka is still top it was actually never top priority. It's just one of the easier cards to get. It was one of the more accessible cards, but it was never top priority. It's just that it was the OG back then, even till here. But you know, like there are lots of better cards right now. Alagastos pero puro MVP card. Hindi, para sa mga games like Ragnarok where you can spend, then he has MVP cards. But he did PvP in mga Crystal of Atlan where you can't spend. I mean, the spending doesn't matter because it was fair play. Diba? He did mga PvP events like that. And he was like top rank there too. Diba? Hindi naman nakakagastos doon sa PvP doon eh. Even if you did spend, it doesn't carry over to PvP there. Nakikimanites me sa kansyawan ng Tenebris vs. Encore. I'm not familiar with the thing because yun nga, I don't really go on social media. So, I kind of like detox myself of social media when I can. It's just, you know, for these kinds of content that I go on social media for. Diba? Like guides and stuff like that. Live streams like this. Gandang umaga din sa'yo, parang Exia. Ano? Magandang umaga. How about the PvE damage bonus that really increased damage or it's better still HP still? I'd go for either one, you know, like whichever you have. If you have PvE, go for it. If you have HP, go for it. I would think that HP probably is better. Nakalaban ko na si Banoob since Lineage 2 Evo 2026. Magaling talaga siya lumaro. Yeah, he's really... I don't know what people... Okay, so people who don't know him say na parang gastos lang naman siya because he can. No, you know, he can spend. But he's a really skilled gamer in general, not just in Ragnarok, but in multiple games. And he's proven that through the years. Alright, he's proven that through the years. It's been years. May pangalan na siya sa industry. Sa gaming industry siya may pangalan. If you guys just know him because of Ragnarok, then you've been living under a rock. You know, he's a pretty skilled gamer. I don't know the drama, okay? I don't know the conflict between Tenebris and Encore or whatever is happening. But in terms of gaming in general, like he's proven that he is pretty skilled in video games in general. Even in games that you can spend on. It just so happened that you can spend on Ragnarok. Diba? And he has the money, so why not? But you know, in other games, he's already proven himself. What is the best accessory card for melee class? Poporing, Mantis, or Swift Oh, it depends. So this time, it depends on what your job class is. So if you're like maybe attack speed scaling, you could go for Swift Mantis. You do get a lot of value though from Poporing. That's a lot. That's like 12%, diba? Or something if you had like 4 of those. You play at Sever. What does that mean? A new phone? Anong job po malapit na pwede change job ng Cynics? Sniper, I guess. Sniper, Stalker, RMEL, Banoobs. Well, that's another Ragnarok game though, diba? What I mean is like even for games where it's not pay to win, because EL is very pay to win. Diba? So it's kind of hard to prove it in games like that. But he's already proven himself in non-pay. He's proven himself in LAN games, basically. Diba? In PvP LAN games. Back in Dragoness na Fair Play PvP, magaling din si Banoobs. Oh, that's another one. The PvP, you know what? Dragoness M back then, like the old one, the 2000, ano ba yun? 17, 2018 Dragoness mobile game. That was some of the best PvP I've played from what I remember. Diba? He was also playing really well even back then, no, in Dragonest also. Idol ko din si Exia, yan. Kaya ba switch jobs sniper to Paladin? I would say so, yeah. Di ba asal as F2P? I don't think so. Here's the thing, if you're switching from other jobs and you already have like Scale Worker and Hydra, you have to accept that those do not work on Sacrifice Paladin. What if I change from Synex to Paladin? What cards to aim for? Squidget? Thara Frog, Squidget, that's about it, I think. Can I see your feather set? Right now, this is what I have on. I'm running Time, Day, Light, Grace, Truth, and then Nature, Divine, Virtue, Light, and Terra. It's the same for all. Idol ko yan si Boy at sa BDM Arena. Exactly. See, this is what I mean. You know, he's already proven himself in a lot of games. He's already proven himself in a lot of games, not just Ragnarok. So, you know, to say na wala siyang skills and puro gastos lang, it's an uphill battle, man. And it's really far-fetched. He's already proven himself in several games. Magkaka-reset kaya yung mount equip barding? I hope they do. I hope they have reset for mount barding. Does Scale Worker and Hydra card have the same 50% progression? Yeah, it does, I think. Of course, I haven't really tested it out myself, but from, like, you know, if I was just gonna think about it, I'd probably say yes. Chill lang ako, Exia, nasa malayong server, Geffen 8. Sir, invest too much in Stemworm cards. Best class for it, sir. I would say Synex. In Crystal of Atlan. And he was also using the most complex job there. He was using the most complex class there, the Magiblade. And he was ripping it like through the highest ranks in Crystal of Atlan. That's fair play PvP. I mean, the PvE there is pay to win, but the PvP there is completely free to play. I mean, free to play friendly. There's no spending on the PvP in Crystal of Atlan. Pag Shield Reflect Tank build boss, pwede pa rin ba ako maglagay ng Saki? Of course. Of course, of course. Anthony Santiago, if you've been watching my videos, you'll see that I do use that. I even go Sacrifice Devotion. I always have Sacrifice on all of my Paladin builds. In general. Grabe naman tong natin, Banoobs glazing. You know, but I you know, like, he's a really solid guy. You know, like, even in IRL, he's a really solid guy. IRL. Same feathers? No. Okay, here's the thing, guys. When it comes to feathers, it's never going to be the same feather setup all the time. You know, even for PvE, especially if you're going shield and then you're going sacrifice build, it's never going to be the same. PvP feathers is going to be completely different. PvP feathers with a certain team comp is going to be another setup that you're gonna have to work on. Feathers are very complex in a way. That's why when I talk about feathers in my videos, I kind of try to talk about what the actual feathers do, because there's no one feather setup for all. You know, it's not a one all be all feather setup. It has to be changing all the time. It's not, this is the best feather setup. No, this is the best feather setup right now while I'm, you know, like solo and stuff. It's different when I have a team with me. You get what I mean? Is this Pally Day Chin? Yeah. I'll try to go Paladin every morning if I can for TRs and stuff. Because it's a lot easier to do TRs as Paladin. Can you explain the set bonus on feathers when it says PvP stats plus 30%? Is it 30% of all feather stats? Or only for that? It's only for the specific set, yes. Send Noodles Shorts. So let's say if there's like plus 30% here for PvP. Oh, well, this one's for PvE because I'm only running... okay, let's go for this one na lang. Ayan, kasi this one has PvP bonus. So when it says like PvP stats plus 80%, it's only gonna apply to this one specifically. So it's 38 plus 80% is basically what it does. So if you can see here, and on this one din pala. So 38 and then 38, yan, and then so it applies to that. And then it adds like 80% to it. Basically para siyang ganun. Supposedly. Supposedly. It kind of looks that way, no? Does it? 89 or hindi ba? 38. And then 24. 38 plus 24. Let's try to do the math. 24 plus 38. 24 plus 38 equals 62. Okay, di ba? 62. 62 times 1.8. Ay, hindi. Mali. The math is not mathing. So, actually, I guess hindi ko na alam kung ano nangyayari doon. Because I'm only getting 89 here. So, I think hindi. Kasi PvP stats plus 45 pala siya. Is what it is. Hindi pala, I'm assuming like this is at max feather tiers. No, so right now I'm plus 45. Okay, again. So 62 times 1.45. 89. There we go. Now the math is mathing. Yeah, so my PvP stats, for example, PvP damage reduction plus 24. PvP damage reduction plus 38. So 24 plus 38 is 62 times 1.45 because 45% 89. Gets ba? So that's kind of how the set bonuses work here. Okay? Gets ba? That's how the sets work. And it only applies for this one, for this set. It's a different per tier. And you see like we have tiers here, but like this is tier 6, this one's tier 3. So the bonuses are different. And so that's how it works. Chin Glazer pa din. Ako kasi nang libre sa Starbucks tuwing Friday. Hindi, pero kasi you know, that guy is really a great guy. No cap. And then ano ba yung sa atin Bert back in the day? Hindi, no joke. Ngayon no cap na ngayon eh. Parang ganun yata ngayon. It depends on what you need in the end. Ano stat build for shield, reflect plus sacrifice. I would still go full on sacrifice damage build. It's still the same. So no yung costume mo, Lost. This isn't the costume. This is the default paladin outfit. It's just the default outfit. You can just remove this and hide costume basically. Can I see your cards on your paladin? These are what I have on right now. I have Coco cards, Hunter Flag cards, Mekmeko, 1-star Bappo cards, Moonlight and 1-star Zohi, Stemworm, Coco Martin, Rose Ornament, Angeling 2 cards, Hornhammer cards, and nothing. Anong rank nila, Dylan? Overall, I don't know kung ano yung team nila eh. I'm not sure what their team name is, so it's kind of hard to find them here. I'm not sure what their team name is. So let's assume, diba, they're Frontera 4. They're obviously not home, diba? So, Front 4. Are they shuffle? I don't think they're shuffle, are they? I'm not sure if they're shuffle. Are they Durek? I would assume probably mas parang baka Durek sila eh. Tony Fan. Homies. Provoke. Ninja. Ganteng. Ano ba yung ano nila? What's their team name? Would you guys happen to know? Scammers. Pinoy yan siguro. Feel ko Pinoy to. Maraming scammers na Pinoy eh. Nile Rose is really high value. A lot of job classes use high rose. Nile Rose. They said Coco Martin card make you invulnerable. Is that true? Yes, it makes you immortal. If you run Coco Martin cards, you become immortal and you become immune to bullets. Cobalt card is better than Swift Mantis. I would go for Cobalt. I would go for Swift Mantis for more damage. Cobalt will give you more crit though. 2 slot. Nile Rose is high value, yeah. I think it's probably the highest value right now for the 2-slotted accessories. Stemworm works, but it's just low damage. You know, Stemworm is low damage. I'm just using it just because I don't have other cards. I already answered like where we got our costume. It's not a costume. Nagpataaso ng refine si Banus at Shehi eh. Kung sino daw may Midas hands. Ano pa mga chismis? We could just do MR and stuff. Should probably do MR. Siguro naman I wouldn't solo TR, no? Like I could probably like MR these MVPs. Wag na lang? Or hindi pwede. You could do MVP MR. Right? We should probably do MVP MR. Up like one. Just drop one Hunter Fly for Mandragora. Pangalan nun ulit? Si ano? Dito pala. Wind. And to pop the MR, 25 to get to the next level. So I need 3 more mistress. Chismis, ano, di na kami nagchat ng ka-toxic. Ayaw nga pala! Sige, let's do TON. Kosuke, I'll do TON with you. I need the unions. I need the union coins. Let's do it. Can you invite me? I do need the unions very much. That's supposed to be an ultimate endgame, diba? That's the ultimate endgame build. DPS nito, to be honest, I haven't checked it out yet. Probably really low because I don't have any damage cards on me. Yung cheat pala na sinasabi, yung binabuy out lahat ng auction items sa Dummy Guild. Hindi. Yung cheats is, okay, the cheats is basta marami. Yun na lang, marami. Marami yung cheats. They have like a built-in Maya purple, but you can see everyone that's invisible on the entire screen. And then there's one also where there's lock targeting because we don't have lock targeting here. It always switches targets, diba? They also have auto snapping cards to trade. There are several cheats. May Doram streamer kang kilala bro. Curious lang kasi ako sa job na yun, planning to switch for fun. I know it's not your class. Do you have any idea? Physical Doram? I have no idea about Dorams. One of the better Doram players is Duar and si Tenera. He's my teammate for Tier Cup. You have anyone to invite so they can get unions too? Yeah, I think. Wide range, ayun pa, wide range GT. Ayun, may ganun din yung long range. I've seen that, yung long range GT. Oh, Mistress was right there. And then, nandun pala malayo. Yan, habang wala pa wala pa nga kaming teammates ni Kosuke. Oh, it's about to die. Then I get them, and then wala na pala akong TR or anything. Hello, like for Mistress card or something. It's just for the MR. And while waiting for our NT, probably do MR. Oh, nothing spawning. Ayan, join us. Numa work and add Koske. Ayan, si Koske. Third-party app na yung gamit nila doon ata. Yes, they use third-party apps. Boss, may recent PvP videos ka ng Paladin in action. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't upload any of my PvP footage for now. For now, I won't be uploading any PvP footage for now till after Tier Cup. So only those who have gone against me know how I actually perform in PvP. So I do get that a lot though. Like I know like I have some friends of friends who have gone up against me in PvP, so they know like what I do in PvP. But for now, I will not upload PvP content for now. Maybe next time I will, but you know, for now I can't for now. Pa-show ng guild skill nyo please. What's guild skill? I don't know where to find guild skills. That's my ID. Ayan, Numa work. And Numa work, and you can just add Koske. And so you can join our NT if ever. So anyone who wants to join us, ayan, just add up Koske. It's 1045914. Yeah, we're about to do NT. Cards equip PvE. I actually have like an ultimate sacrifice paladin guide video. I'm still running the same cards. It's the same cards as in my video, so I haven't really changed anything. Paano i-default loads yung weapon sa costume? Oh, you go here, Divine Armament, and then Appearance. Apply, reset. And I went for Heroism and Wisdom. Heroism because of damage percent, Wisdom just because of HP. You won't really gain any damage from Bravery. So I just have this leveled up because, you know, I don't have points available to increase Wisdom. Skills po, then Guild. Guild skills ito. Ayan, I have it on ignore defense, HP, and character attack. And then I have 0 defense kasi I need the damage taken for TR. Yeah, I need the damage taken for TR. We're on Frontera 5. Nakita ko lang funny mo. Alam ko nang batak sa PvP. Sure tanong. Hindi, Bert. Hindi ako batak sa PvP. Masyado. Hindi masyado. Actually, alam nyo ba, yung team namin, you know what, this guy on my team right now, dito sa Dimension Drill team ko, Bert, tingnan mo to, check this out. This guy has never played Ragnarok, any Ragnarok game other than the original from 100 years ago. That's the last Ragnarok game he's ever played. Okay, the original lang back in 2003. Ganun. That was the only Ragnarok game he's ever played. And then ito siya ngayon. Si Joey. This guy has crazy hands, bro. He has really good. He has 0 Ragnarok origin knowledge. Pero grabe yung kamay niya. I've seen him play in person. Okay, magkasama kami dun sa offline event with the rest of the Exodiac boys and stuff. He's really good. Look at his rank. He's Fearless 5, bro. He's currently number 1 for our server. Ayan, number 1 siya for our server. He's Fearless 5. It's a Joey. He's never played any Ragnarok game other than the original. As in from 100 years ago. From 23 years ago. Ganon. And then, he's never played any Ragnarok game afterwards. Pero grabe yung kamay niya. Ito guys, kwentuhan ko kayo about Joey. This is how he plays. His auto is off. Naka-off yung auto niya when he plays. And then he doesn't use his mouse. Both hands are on the keyboard. That's how crazy it is. I've seen it in person, firsthand. He plays both hands on. Joey is just a crazy guy, like really crazy guy. And he's never played these Ragnarok games before. It's crazy. That guy is really crazy, si Joey. And he's like a wild animal. You know, he's actually really hard to control. We kind of just let him loose and let him do his thing. That's how we play PvP with him. That's how we play PvP with Joey. We just let him loose and let him do his thing. And that's how we play as Prof Job. Yun na nga eh. Like professors are crazy. Nung nakalan, he was also assassin. Pero ngayon naka-ano siya, naka-professor. Bakit diamond lang kayo, boss? Kasi what happened was, he was on the other side of our team nung nakaraan. And then, we're like I said, we've been switching job classes, diba? So we've been switching job classes. Each of our team members can use at least 4 to 5 job classes. Okay, so for our current lineup, it's better if Joey's with us right now on my half of the team. So ang nangyari kasi, if he's on the other side, win streak siya doon. And then if he's on our side, win streak din siya sa amin. Parang ganun. Ganun siya eh. Ayan, Guild League rewatch, boss. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Kaya diamond lang kami. Ayan, bumabatak lang siya. He's really good. Like, he's really good player. Sir, ano mangyayari sa Season 2 ng TON? Mawawala ba yung mga current equips and refine? Oh no, you get to keep your current equips. Of course, the refine that you keep also. It's just that they're gonna add new equipment with different divine armaments. Bakit need ng wisdom? Because I have nowhere else to put it. I can't put it in Tempest or Charm because that will increase my defense. I don't want that because I want the damage taken for TRs. So this is my PvE setup, right? So I want the damage taken from TRs. So increasing my defense will not help me get more damage taken. Right? Diba? We could do, I do have like one of our guild league last night here up. So we could watch that if ever. And we're complete. We're about to do NT. Yeah, we're about to do NT. Oh, 14? We're on 14. Are you able to burst it down? Where's my Mandragora? Papalit pala ng cards eh. Is this 13? I think this one's water, no? Ay, fire pala. Sorry, rather. Fire. But we do have to use the water to break his shield, so... Popping a Vadon. And also, Brioni. Look. Was 12 is water. This one, I think we need like hunter flies for the Vadons and stuff. I guess. Are they gonna pop it? Okay, they went for it. Oh, how'd I die? How'd I die? What happened? Saan walang tao? Where does anyone need help? Grabe yung crit rest nitong Marina, no? Hindi tayo nagka-crit. Chin, which is better for damage? 2-star Squidget or 2 to 3-star damage versus element? I think elemental damage cards are going to be the best. If you're looking for damage, I think the elemental damage cards would be best. Race card does not work on sacrifice. Pag nawala S1 seasonal attack at napalitan ng S2 seasonal attacks, parang wala ng reduction sa windfire. Yun yung mawawala, yung mga elemental damage reductions, etc. Like I think those like disappear completely from what I remember from back in global. Parang ganun siya. Parang mangyayari niyan, you can return to the season 1 stats and do what you will with it. Parang ganun. Hindi siya like mawawala. It's like it's going to be disabled. Parang ganun yung naalala ko eh. Yeah, elemental damage cards work. So yung mga Vadon, Drain Lair, those work on sacrifice damage. Are you using Paladin? Do you have a guide for biochem build for MVP and PvP? Right now, I don't have a biochem guide. I could make one though. I'm slowly trying to learn biochemist. So I could probably, I mean like not really learn it, but I'm trying to slowly master it. So I could make like a biochemist guide in the future. Ayun sakto, there's 2 and it's on me. Top 96. Okay, so they're taking the top 96 to enter tier cup. Oh shoot, hindi umabot. I thought we could burst him down. We got wiped in that cross attack. Grabe. He was about to die too. We wiped in that cross attack. Any general tips for PvP bio for now? Siguro general tip would be, I don't know, like biochem is just really strong in general. You know, not just for PvP, for PvE, it's all like, in my opinion, like biochemist is like the #1 job class in general. Ano masasabi mo ba sa laban ng yun na nga, now I'm getting curious because I'm getting a lot of questions about it, no, and a lot of opinions about it, but I'm not aware of the chismis, of the drama, of the issue. I haven't been on social media. The only times I go on social media are to answer comments on our videos and stuff. Any gypsy tips? Just focus on damage reduction, I guess. Useless biochem, pwede bang wag na natin pag-usapan? Gano kayo sa... Actually, D tier talaga ang biochem. Mahina talagang biochem eh. It's like trash tier. It's trash tier. I would rather use whitesmiths over biochem. Whitesmiths deal more damage, they break your weapon. Biochem is trash. I think I would go for whitesmiths more. Sa illusion card ng MVP, ano maganda kunin for Paladin, boss? Marami. Sobrang dami actually. There are lots of really good options. It depends on what you need. There's no best illusion card. It depends. The best one is depending on what the situation asks for. Yeah, and shout out to one of the best whitesmiths. Definitely one of the best whitesmiths that we're ever gonna find in Ragnarok Origin. Doram sobrang kunat. Is it hard to adjust from Cynics to Pally? Not at all. You'd be wasting all of the physical attack that you've built up though. A sacrifice paladin won't use physical attack. Taas ng union points ng ano, no? We should have been doing this talaga, no? Union coin farming for in tawag dito, NT. Morning routine, watching Jin stream. Let's go, brother. Yeah, brother Dexming C, definitely one of the best, if not the best whitesmith you're ever gonna find. Hello po. Oy, Jace! Naglalaro ka ba, Jace? Yan, shoutout sa kapatid nating si JC Gandia. Kamusta, brother? Naglalaro ka ba nito? Death Daddy! Freeze tayo dyan. Medyo mahirap yan. I wonder where the tornadoes are gonna be. Ayun na nga, speaking of. O, di ba namatay sila sa tornado? It's just me! Wait. Shucks, na-stun ako. Frontera 4! GT type. Brother, testingin natin yung GT mo. Pa-GT naman ako. GT-an mo nga ako, brother, para ma-reflect to yung sonic blow mo. Di ka na ba nag-ML? Baka gusto mo ba akong buhatin sa ML? Naka-legend skin na yung fanny ko doon. Naka-legend skin na yung fanny ko sa ML eh. Actually, parang gusto ko na maglaro ng ML din eh. Itong tier cup kasi na to, sagabal to sa pag-ML ko eh. Hindi ako makapag-ML dahil sa tier cup. Puro practice, puro scrims. Hindi tuloy ako makapag-ML. Ilabas nyo naman dyan. Hindi ko mahatawan dyan sa ano. Ayaw nilang palakarin yung boss. And normally we walk the dog. You know, get him out of there. Get him out of the sigils. Hindi totoo yung sinabi niya. Alright, let's go. Can I ask you about Cynics? Of course. Stay in one place versus move around. I would rather move around. You know, we've done this already in like 20 seconds. We've cleared this in 20 seconds. There's the wind. And get him out of there. Oh, they pulled him back to the sigils. Ako na nga. They pulled him back to the sigils. And now we have our DPS window. Tornado. Oh shoot, I'm stunned. Is it dead? They can probably do it. Yes, like 1 HP left. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. He can do it. Go, Klana. You can do it, Klana. You the MVP. Nice one. Guilty rewatch na. Yeah, after we do these. And actually, I think we're done with NP for Kosuke. And thank you so much, Kosuke, for the unions. I really needed those unions. I'm trying to get this illusion scale worker. Yeah, nice one, nice one. Yeah, I need the unions for these. Skill worker illusion. I could probably go for these two, di ba? Ilan ba yung kulang natin? How much are we lacking? Paano ma-plus 15 natin tong armor ko? Does Cynics need agility to trigger his sonic blow? Or I just need to focus on damage and don't care about agility? You'd want agility for the DPS. Normally, your GCD is based on your agility. Whether Grim Tooth or Sonic Blow, and normally you'd want to go Grim Tooth. It's just going to give you higher DPS overall. You'd want agility. I'm in a dilemma right now. I have 4 Hydra, 2 Skull Worker, only plus 12 weapon. I have plus 6 a shield, no Thara. Bored with Cynics, I want to switch Pally. That's really tough, you know. Same, you know what, my mahal, my girlfriend, si Bligut. She's also in the same dilemma. She has Hydra cards, she has Skull Worker cards. She has 2 Thara Frog cards. And she's Lord Knight right now. I kind of want her to go Paladin also, but it's a waste, you know, like the cards are going to be such a waste if she goes Paladin. She has 2 Thara Frog cards. She has 1 Hydra, 2 Skull Worker cards, and she has purple headwear cards. Also, yung mga anti-CC cards. Union is ×2 right now, so you need them. I really need them. Maybe you guys have alts that I can do NTs with. Boss, pwede pa mag-change job ang Bard sa Paladin. You can do anything you want. But yeah, you can. Let's just join random NTs. Let's go join random NTs. Uy, TD easy. I want that. I need the assist. I need the assist for TD and TD easy. And I need the assist. I have alts. you wanna do TDs with your alts? I also need the TD assists. And I also need like more unions also. Oh nice, we got more white feathers. Kinda wanna break all of these down also. Wait, what feathers am I chasing? Feathers. What is this? Lights. Okay, so I need more lights. Then what is this? Truth, grace. Kind of want to fix my truth feathers, so let's break. Until I finish them, you know, just at like tier 3 or something. What is this? 89, 89, 90. Yeah, we're almost full. Search in, ito pa pala. Ano mas okay? 2 Thara or Horn plus Thara? I think I would go... What was that? I think I would go 2 Thara. What best weapon card for PvP for Sacrifice Paladin? I don't know. I think they still use like Squidgets or something. What's the best LK build? Best one for PvE is Clashing Spiral. Best one for PvP is Lion's Roar. For Bard to Paladin, if you have the correct enchants and if you're willing to like go down for the cards, then pwede naman, diba? Those are probably like the 2 hardest parts of switching job classes: the cards and the enchants, I guess. Wait, what's my Skull Worker PT at? And before we start, it's at 61. Probably get it at the end of the weekend. Joke lang, hindi talaga. I mean, this is just TD easy, right? So it should be burstable. Pwede ba ng feathers? Sure. And after this, we're about to burst the Freya boss. Should be bursted, right? Oh shoot, we still have to catch balls. No. We're dead. I can't believe we failed easy. Oh, we didn't die though. We didn't die? Really? We didn't die. So I guess you can't fail the ano pala, the easy one, I guess. Oh, but I still died. This should be burstable, right? Ano ba? Keeps jumping around. Where is it? Keeps jumping around. Wait, one shot. Oh, it's dead. I just want the assist. Enchant, ano dapat enchant Pally? Chubsky, I have like a complete guide about it. It's already on my YouTube channel. So be sure to check it out. It's my ultimate sacrifice paladin guide video. It pretty much covers the fundamentals. And so it covers the fundamentals. Did we get the assist? I don't think we got the assist, did we? I mean, we didn't get the assist. Ano yun? Walang ano doon? Walang fresh? We didn't get the assist. No one was fresh. Hirap kumuha ng assist dito sa TD. I'm looking for NT or TD. Yan, NT or TD is what I'm looking for. I have 3-star Squidget. What card can I pair to? Another 3-star Squidget. Nag-enjoy ka ba maging champion, sir? I love playing champion. It's a lot of fun. Nag-enjoy. Why did I change again? Because the Asura Strike is currently broken. It's bugged. Asura Strike is currently bugged. That's why. It's dealing really low damage. Asura Strike right now is dealing only... It's not scaled by SP, basically. We tested it yesterday. It doesn't work. I even dealt more damage with 0 SP compared to max SP. So it's currently bugged. Okay ba yung Freoni level 5 tsaka Squidget level 15 pang Sakri? Yeah, it's alright. Okay ba din ba max EXP sa PvP or max EXP sa PvP or mas maganda yung mga reduction or demi-human? Wait, what do you mean by max EXP? You don't get experience points in PvP. The Ultimate Paladin build is actually to marry your alt. Is that the ultimate endgame? I can do TON with you, brother. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do TON. With your alts, Koske. Let's do it. It's just for the unions. What about TD though? I kind of want to do TD too. But yeah, like if you have the alts for the NT, yeah, let's do it. Patingin po ng feather build mo. Oh, this is what I have for feathers right now. It's just the same all around. So I have time, day, light, grace, and truth. And it's the same for like the others too. And then nature, divine, terra, light, and virtue. HHH. Laban TD? May effect ba talaga PvP reduct? Yeah, it does. You could compare it with someone who doesn't have it. Diba? Parang compare damage. Someone who doesn't have PvP damage and PvP reduct. It's a final damage modifier. It's just not as big as it was back in global. It was just a lot bigger back in global. Significantly bigger. Like times 3 bigger. Times 4 bigger. It was gigantic back in global. So everyone was just building PvP stats back then. It's a lot different here though. So feathers are kind of set up differently as well. Vitality Boost 3 versus Vitality 8. Ano mas better? Vitality Boost 3 is a lot. It's not even close, I think. Vitality 8 only increases your vitality. Vitality Boost 3 increases your max HP %. Ilan po crit nyo? And saan po galing crit stats? You're from enchants. So I think I have like 110 only right now. I only have like 8 luck, right? So it's just 8 luck right now. My crit is 90 base. With Spear Quicken, it goes up to 110. Yun. So it comes from enchants mostly. Max HP boss, sorry, nagkamali ng type. Yun nga, max HP. I have 2-star Hydra and Skill. Should I use a Squidget for the 3rd slot? Or should I go 2 1-star Hydra and 2 Skill Worker for my Synex? I think, just correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've heard, they use 2 Hydra, 1 Skill. Is what I've heard. 2 Hydra, 1 Skill. Yun yung kwento sa akin. From what I've heard, with all the people running Tharafrog cards, like 2 Hydra, 1 Skill daw is the play. Boss, patingin naman ng feathers mo. Whoop! 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 Okay, tas wala na namang fresh dito. Unless we still don't get the assist. Oh, they have a sniper. Sniper is meta for Freya Dungeon. Sniper is meta for Freya Dungeon, then Paladin naman for Juperos. How much of the yellow fragments do we have? We are at 1,247. So malayo pa. We need 2,500. Oh shoot, I'm almost out of my skip tickets. I need to really reserve these for Lazy Forest. Lazy Forest. This is what I mean. We're almost halfway for the MVP card. Imagine we get like what do you want here? I kind of want Angeling card. What does GTB do? Oh, it's just magic damage plus 40%. It's like a meh. So, Angeling. Maya card. Maya, Orc Lord. Drake siguro is pretty solid, no? Drake. Osiris. Another Moonlight Flower. Frioni could be alright. I think Frioni could be okay. Especially like for Sacrifice Paladin, definitely Frioni would be like biz. Doppelganger, Doppelganger, not so much. No, probably not at all. Unless it can break attack speed limit from 500 to like maybe 600. But right now it's capped at 500, diba? If Doppelganger can break attack speed limit, then yeah, attack speed. Then Dracula, I heard is really bad. Pharaoh, I heard is pretty good. The Pharaoh was worth it though, because it's a headwear card. Then Baphomet, I guess we'd probably run something like double dagger Synex or something. Random yan, di ba? Pwede din basagin. I think pwede basagin. Damage reduction bad for TR? Yep. Because you kind of want the damage taken. I don't think even with the current state of the game, even while going for max damage reduction, people still can't tank the one shots. They're hitting for like 500k, 600k damage, so I don't think they'll be able to tank the one shots. Why am I the only one on the right side? Oh, there's like a Synex there. So there's just two of us here on the right side, lol. Oh, it's another Synex. So there's three of us here. I guess. Or is it because of my crowd density? Yan, I only have it to 5 pala. Kaya pala hindi ko kita yung tao. Ayun pala, madami pala kami. I had my crowd density to 5. Is this easy or hard? Is Archmage Paladin good in large scale battle? It's not as good. Large scale PvP Paladin is not good. Boss, yun pwede makita PvP feathers. Diyan kasi ako naguguluhan. Thank you. Unfortunately, I cannot show my PvP feathers till the end of tier cup. Looks like someone doesn't know the mechanics. How'd I die? I'm using the wrong cards. Oh, because we're doing really small damage, so we're unable to heal. We're doing tiny damage, so we're kind of unable to heal from it. We're only doing 50k against Freya, so it's barely anything. Is that one shot? How'd I get one shot from that? I was Boss, add mo si John who gives, bubuhatin kanya sa Lazy Forest. Pabuhat TD Nightmare. We could I do need the unions. Yeah, I do need the unions. Pwede po ba pa-shoutout naman sa pinaka-bubu na si Ruben James ng Geffen 4? Shoutout sa pinaka-bubu na si Ruben James ng Geffen 4. Yung pero setup mo ngayon pang PvP na... No, this is just for PvE. And this is my PvE feather setup. Yan, sorry po. Sorry. Meron pa akong guide nitong run.
Yung time na invest mo sa hard sobrang sayang. Pa-shoutout mo sa Crimson Moon ng Geffen 6 lalo na kay Dushi na nagpala din dahil sa guide natin. Yan, shoutout kay Dushi. Umiyak sila about TD easy, TD hard, ganyan, whatever. We clear this at Nightmare. Oh, sabog. Bang. Bang. Oh. Layo ka na, hindi na ako sasalita. Tagal na nung laro, hindi alam yung mechanics. Mamatay sila sa gano'n, hindi naman to dodge it, no? Pero wag na. Not worth the trash talk. Oh, sino hindi alam mechanics? Probably just run like egg berries or something. I think I go south. Rank. Hindi yata clearable unless like we really burst it down. Hindi, kaya. I think we can. Unless... Does everyone need to cleanse to... Or like we can like super burst it down? Parang hindi yata kaya. No one's there to catch. So I think we wipe now. No one's able to catch. Si Sanrezo, lakas mga trash talk nila, hindi nila kita. Tapos na nga ako sa Nightmare. Exactly. We clear Nightmare every week, diba? Yun ang trash talk sa akin, yung Sinex na na walang damage. Yung Sinex na walang damage yung nagta-trash talk sa akin eh. Pero hindi na natin binabawian ng trash talk kasi not worth. Tapos hindi nila sinalo yung bola. Patay. Ay hindi, yun, nasalo niya, nice. I think we can. Like we drop it down to like 30 plus. Baka pwede. Ay, did he catch? Ah, there, it's wipe. Burst na ng pag-asa pag naubos Resu. Exactly. Can I see your Paladin feather? You can't open feathers here, unfortunately. There's no option to open the feathers. Not getting heals either, no? I have to rely on like I am getting heals, it's just not like a lot. It's like 4,000 heals. So that's why, I guess. Like my paladin can heal more if I went like heal build. my Grand Cross heal. My Grand Cross build would heal for like 5k, 6k or something. Okay, ano yung Tagalog trash talk? Sinex walang damage. Hindi, ito may natatrash talk sa akin about NT. NT, TD pala, TD. Na Sinex. Because I had crowd density at 5. So I didn't see the people. I thought that there was no people here. So I went to the right to catch balls. kasi walang tao. Tapos yung Sir Bayani pangit, ito na stock ako. But it's all good. This is just hard, like it's just TD hard. Wala, nag-leave sila. Lalaki ng ego, mismo. Lalaki ng ego nila. We clear Nightmare every week. So, and they think I don't know mechanics? Asa. I'm even the one who gets mad at our team if they're not able to figure out the mechanics. We clear Nightmare every week. Not only do I clear a Nightmare every week, I've made a guide on this 3 years ago. I made like a guide on how to clear it 3 years ago. You can look it up. Chin Valdez, Freya Dungeon Nightmare, whatever. We cleared this 3 years ago. In-inspect ko si Sir Bayani Pogi, plus 13 weapon, plus 10 divine armors, plus 11 accessory. Wala talaga damage bonak amp. Exactly. Ay nako. Anyway, it is what it is. Ang latang walang laman ang pinakamaingay. Right? Yung mga cans na walang laman, yun yung maingay. May nakaparty na ako sa mga yan. And inaaway nila si Lord V and umalis tuloy. Oo nga, no? It is what it is. F2P by the way, ganun. Oh, but he does have like goblin leader puppets though. Excuse me. Mantis, Horong, Swift Mantis, Kobold, Hornhammer, the Vasu Aryadeva. Oh, pero may red weapon siya, in fairness. I really want this red cloak. I really, really, really want this red cloak. Kasi meron ako nakaabang dito na orange na HP. Ayan, so I got like orange divine armament stat here and purple PvP damage reduction stat here. So I'm just really waiting for my red cloak. I'm waiting for my red cloak so I can transfer the stats. Same experience, auto leave na lang. Pwede magtanong about sa crit ng pali ko kasi 370k crit consistent siya pero lumalabas na 760-800k na crit. Paano ko siya pwedeng gawin consistent? Ang sabi sa akin is crit amount daw problem ko. Wait, I don't understand. What does that mean? Like what do you mean by that, Neru NTL? Let me read it again. Pwede magtanong about sa crit ng pali ko kasi 370k consistent siya. Pero may lumalabas na 760-800k na crit. Paano ko siya pwede gawin consistent? Sabi sa akin is crit amount. I bet like someone was probably lexing your target or something. Because that would sound about right. Like from 370 it goes up to like 700 plus. Probably like you had like a priest that was casting Lex Eterna. Same experience, auto leave na lang. Delete account na yan, baka di pa yan makapatay ng F2P Bard. Searchin, if nakatapos ng TD hard, ang assist reward dapat din ba TD hard? Actually, hindi ko alam. From what I understand, like you get more, I think by assisting easy, you get like 20. Parang ganun, you get like 20 of the points. And then if by assisting hard, you get 30. And then if by assisting nightmare, you get 40. Something like that. Kailan i-release yung season 2? Unfortunately, we don't know. We kinda don't know where. Mama mo blue? Baka na Lexion. Oh, baka na naka-Lexion. No? That's why I was sitting for 700k. It's most likely a Lexiter na. It was very clearable, no? It was very clearable pero nauna yung nauna yung toxic mentality ng mga ganyang mga yung mga ganyan. So, and it was very clearable. 'Di ba? We only missed only one guy was not able to refresh. If we ran it again, I'm sure it was gonna be like clearable, 'di ba? Pero wala, nauna yung iyak nila eh. Una yung cry nila, sayang. I think like the priest yata kanina didn't know where to position dun sa clock. Mag-improve ba kaya weapon ng LK sa season 2 TON? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what weapon they would use that would be different. Can I still run Paladin even without Sky Terra Feathers? Of course. It would be weaker, but you kind of want the Terra Feathers because Terra gives you HP. For feathers, you kind of want to, like for us, a sacrifice paladin, you kind of want to shoot for as much HP as you can. And Terra Feathers give you HP. TD kills friendships. Or actually, when we first cleared Nightmare, we did it as with our teammates. We were laughing. We were kind of laughing. We were laughing about it, especially like since we had a few dudes there running Biochemist, and Biochemist movement skill is trash for TD. The Biochemist lab accident is trash for TD. About the feathers, ano focus on, attack or defense? Okay, so you know like how in my guides when we talk about feathers, I talk about what each feather does instead of actually just telling you guys like how to set up the feathers, because there's never like a one feather setup for all. You kind of have to like switch around, change around every time, basically every time. Madami mataas ego dyan sa TD, lalo pag random, tuturuan mo sila pag galit, pabuhat lang naman. Exactly. I don't really care. Diba? Nauna sila umiyak eh. Di ba bug yung part na enchant poison ng assassin pero nakakabitan ng converter? No, it overwrites it. Doesn't it overwrite it? I think it's overwritten, isn't it? Just as let's say you pop like a fire converter, but your priest casts a special, it overrides the fire converter. Diba? So I would think that the same thing probably applies to enchant poison, where let's say if you have like a fire converter and then enchant poison overrides it, doesn't it? It doesn't make Synec's weapon poison, so it still stays fire converter. Is that how it is? But shout out boss Shin Nemo from Gavin 4, and shout out kay Nemo from Gavin 4. I think it's done. Are they done? Ay no, nagtatrash-tukan talaga sila eh. Nag-away sila. Do you guys have like perma party on guild leagues? Or it's just random? We have perma parties. We have our statics. So like we kind of do like a what do you call it?
we do like organized guild league. So we're talking about Deadly Poison. Deadly Poison never enchanted poison. Deadly Poison never ever gave you poison element, even from original Ragnarok, even from the like way back original Ragnarok from back in 2003 2004. And enchant Deadly Poison never gave you poison element. Sork or Synex is better for DDGL. They're both really good. I would if I was gonna do like a PvP tier list for like Dimension Drill and Guild League, I would rank them probably the same. For both DD and Guild League. Right now, Synex is really, really strong for both DD and GL. For offensive classes, is it okay to run Valor Daytime Space Light versus Valor Daytime Space Sky? It's alright, but you'll lack a little bit of ignore physical defense. And there's not a lot of sources of physical defense. So it's going to be pretty rough. I think early game, you kind of want to get as much ignore physical defense as you can. Because people have a lot of physical defense in PvP. I'm on my PvE. This is my PvE setup, alright? This is my PvE setup and I already have 2,600 physical defense. And this is not even my PvP build. You get what I mean? So I have even more physical defense with my PvP build. So for the early game, I think you kind of want to have as much ignore physical defense as you can get. Synex is strong Synex right now I think is hard meta. Like Synex, Professors, Wizards, Bio, like these are like really, really powerful job classes right now in PvP. Paano makakuha ng Void costume? Oh, I'm not really familiar with the cosmetics here. Boss, ano yung inflicting poison sa second tap ng battle chant? It's not really poison, it gives debuffs. So these are like translation errors basically. So this gives debuffs. It gives like attack down, stuff like that. We can actually check it out now. It doesn't poison the enemy. It just gives debuffs. You should be able to detect it here. And there we go. And attack minus 10, holy damage taken plus 10%. Yeah, it's just debuffs. And let's see what debuffs it. What I guess kabaliktaran lang siya nung actual buff. So maybe like max HP minus 10% probably. All stats minus 5. And the defense minus 15%. Okay, that's crazy. Can you get cards from offline mode? You can. I got my second Tharafrog from offline mode. That's where I got my second Tharafrog. Shoutout po kay Master Full Clip ng Pion 1. Salamat po sa araw-araw na buhay sa TON. TD mabuhay ka pa. How does ignore defense work? Basically, it cancels out the defense stat of your target. So if let's say you have like a 1,500 let's say like 1,500 defense, ignore physical defense, then it will cancel out the half of it. It will cancel out like 1.5 from here. So it would be as if I only had like 1,100 defense. Parang ganun. And like I said, like this is just my PvE build. Like I'm not even running defensives here. And I already have like 2.6k. Oh, may ganun pa. Attack speed and movement speed minus 10%. And all stat minus 5. Gawa ka PvP room every time mag-e-end ka na ng stream. 3 times PvP mo na. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. Because I'm running PvE. I was just saying that I'm running PvE. Yung champ ko kasi yesterday, okay lang kasi I had Asura Strike which will one-shot people anyway. Oh, I see. Thanks for climbing the poison from Battle Chant. Yeah, no problem. Is it real that you can still get cards from offline mode even you have no MACD? Yep, I got my Tharafrog. No MA, no CT. I just did offline mode and I got my Tharafrog card. Battle Chant is a debuff, passive buff, or Paladin. Boss, madali lang ba mag-switch to Synex to Paladin Sacred card stat-wise? Well, you kind of have to go for Skill Worker. Hindi, Synex to Paladin. Yeah, I guess so. Eh, hindi pa masakit if you don't have Scale Worker Hydra to begin with, di ba? My feathers right now are set up like this. So just time, day, light, grace, truth, nature, divine, terra, light, virtue is what I have on right now. This is just for PvE. You know, it's going to be completely different for PvP. Can you see your latest equipment, bro? Are you using one necklace, one brooch? Nope, I'm using double necklace and we're still able to hit 500 attack speed. I'm also using white wing set right now. And I'm on white wing set. I'm using 2 necklaces. We still hit 500 attack speed. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's video. It's already been 3 hours. I encourage you guys to check out our ultimate end game build. Yeah, so if you guys haven't checked it out yet, I encourage you guys to check out our ultimate end game build. It's already here on our channel. Just pop up our YouTube. It should be like the latest video that I've uploaded. So be sure to check it out. Also, if you guys are looking for discounted top-ups, you also got those. I think it's already here in the description of my live stream. It's around 20-25% discount via Joytify. And also, if you guys are still haven't downloaded Ragnarok Origin, I also have the download link here in the description down below. So thanks so much for tuning in. See you guys again tomorrow. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on our new videos. Hope to see you all tomorrow. GG's. Good night. Bye-bye.